Okay, last time we have completed one lesson which is all about Braille, Louis Braille. Okay, which is very inspiring lesson. So today we are taking lesson plan number 3. In this particular lesson we are going to see how to organize notes, or what are the ways by which you can organize your notes. Okay, organize means to keep them in a systematic manner, or how you can prepare your own notes when your teacher is teaching something in the class, how you can prepare your own notes. Okay, so here we are starting the lesson organizing notes. So do you know what is timeline? Students, do you know what is a timeline? Can you see in this picture what they have given? Okay, maybe you won't see this, you won't be able to read this what they have written, but here they have given 2020, 21, 22, 24, like that they have given some period or timeline. So here a timeline is visual representation of major events in the sequence they happen. You can see there is a sequence. After 20, 22 is there, 20 sorry, after 20, 21 is there, after that 22 is there, and after 22, 24 is there. So there is a sequence. Okay, since a biography tells us about the major events in the life of a person, we can use a timeline to organize the information in the correct sequence. So here timeline is nothing but whatever has happened to arrange that in a systematic and in a proper sequential manner. Correct? So today we will use the notes we made on Louis Braille to create a timeline of the major events in his life. I hope everybody has got a textbook. Okay, you just open page number 4, you'll get one learning chart. Already we have completed our lesson and we have to complete this chart basis on the learning. Okay, so just open the same page number 4. On page number 4 you will get the chart, and in the chart you can see they have given some of the information, like they have given born, did well in village school, improved the code for the blind, published the Braille alphabet. But here I have given all the answers for you for your information. So the timeline is like this. Okay, the timeline is like this. It is 1813, 1819, 1821, 1824, 1852. Okay, there is a proper sequence of the things, like he born, that you have to find out his date of birth, that already given in the lesson, and for that you need to read it properly, correct, so that you will be able to write his date of birth. Okay, that is you have to mention. Okay, after that he did well in the village school, he entered school for blind which was specially meant for blind people. Okay, we know how he was Louis Braille, he was very intelligent, and that's why he made Braille, a special Braille writing for the people, those who are blind, those who are not having proper eyesight. After that he came to know about head raised wooden letters. In the story we have already seen how he came to know about it, correct. One of the person from army had visited their school. After that year, one of the person of army soldier, he had visited their school, so came to know about the improved the code for the blind. After that he developed Braille system of dots. Louis thought there should be something very easy for the blind people. He himself was also blind, and he became blind in the accident that we know we have seen in the story. Okay, after that He published many Braille alphabets, and spread of Braille alphabet started with the help of others. Okay, some of his students, those who are working as a teacher, they started using it. So here everything has been arranged in a systematic manner, like here when he lost his sight, okay, how he went to that school where he had got some of the books, okay, but some selected combinations were there, some selected books were there, correct, and because of that there were some limitations. How many books were there, you know? Only 14 books were available which were having such a system, like this head raised wooden letters, okay, they had such a system. But after that in 1821 what happened, a former captain, Charles Babbage, he was in French army, visited the school, and that time only he came to know about code, or writing in a code, because that time the soldiers used to send the messages, or they used to receive some secret messages from their officers, and the messages were such, like they were used to have dots and dashes to represent sound, okay, but which was bit cumbersome, complicated, correct. And Braille, this Louis Braille decided to do something which is going to be very very useful and very easy to use, and hence he improved the code for the blind, correct. And after that he developed the final system, or the Braille system of dots in the year 1824, okay. He had developed system of identical cells that had a unique pattern, each with 6 raised dots, correct. So what they have given, whatever we have seen in the lesson, the story of Louis Braille, all important points they have mentioned in a line or two, okay, not more than that. They have written only important points, hence it is called as timeline, a line which has time mentioned. This time is mentioned here, you can see, so it is called as a timeline. So whatever lessons you go through, you want to prepare your notes, you want to remember some major or important events, this one is very easy, this one is very easy. Like this you can complete your study, correct, like this you can complete your study, and you can remember it for a longer time. So students, do learn all these simple techniques of chart or making these tables, okay, so it is really important. So everything has been mentioned from his birth to death, at the same time whatever important work he did, okay, how his life got changed, in which school he studied, and how he got insight, or how he came to know that yes, I can develop such a system for my blind friends, okay, all over the that will be useful for the all over the world friends, correct. So this is what known as learning chart. Understood? Very good. Now can you tell me, how did the timeline help us to organize our notes? Can you help me? Just tell me, how did the timeline help us to organize our notes? You can send me your answer via WhatsApp. You can send it to me. Okay. But let me give you the answer. It help us to list the events, as you can, as you have already seen, there were some events they had mentioned, okay, so it help us to list the events. We can list, make list, like whenever we have to purchase something from the market, before going to the market we prepare list, like that only. After studying, after going through this lesson, we have marked some of the major important events, and this system or this chart system is really useful for us, as it is helping us to list the events, correct. I hope you are getting my points, okay. Like here it help us to sequence the key events easily. Okay, at the same time it help us to mention the key events easily. Okay, like you have seen they have mentioned like in 1813 he lost sight, 1819 went to National Institute for the Blind, from 1819 to 1821 read raised wooden letters, 1821 introduced to code read without light. Okay, okay, Charles Babbage had given him that idea. From 1821 to 1824 improved that system and made a separate system for a blind people, that font blind for blind people, it is known as Braille. Okay, it so finally in 1824 developed Braille system. In 1829 published the Braille alphabet, and 1824 to present Braille spread and is still being used, and in the year 1852 he died. So we understand, or it's help us to keep the sequence or the key events easily, correct? So this is what the answer is. Next, what are some other ways in which we can use our notes? How we can use our notes? Can you just tell me? You can send me your answer via WhatsApp. Okay, this question is personal response type question. My answer is going to be different, your answer will be different, your friend's answer will be completely different. Okay, because it's a personal response type of question wherein you have to answer according to your understanding, whatever you have understood after completing this lesson. Okay, so it is simple. We can use our notes to write a summary paragraph on the major events in Louis Braille's life. Okay, we can easily write a summary. In a short, we can write that story. Okay, by just mentioning the major events, whatever information we have mentioned in the chart, you can just prepare some lines. He born in the year, he went to this school, and like that you can prepare a summary. Okay, so this is what for which it is useful, correct, isn't it? Wow, very good. So homework, it is very simple. You have to complete activity S3. You have to complete activity S3 from your workbook. Nothing else. It is very simple. Just complete the same and send it to me. So students, thank you so much for watching this video very carefully. Thanks a lot. We'll meet next time with another lesson. So till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much.